Hi, I'm Lori Carson. This is my husband, Scott Carson, and we are proud parents of Jack Carson. Jack started having stomach pains and blood in his stool when he was about 3 years old.
The journey to the diagnosis was impromptu. It was a physician in Dallas who was a friend, IBD specialist, and on a bike ride, I was talking to him about the symptoms, and he immediately said, "You need to bring him in to see me." Had a series of tests, endoscopy, colonoscopy, and it came back as systemic Crohn's.
It's challenging because to the world you look fine, and trying to advocate and help people understand that the needs are as legitimate or greater has been challenging, and it's ongoing. I remember taking him when he was 8 for an infusion. And you really haven't tested your soul till, sorry, you're watching your child who's so young get an infusion, and it's going to go on for 4 hours, 5 hours, and realizing that there won't be people at the other end who make dinner for you or do the other kinds of things that you experience with other disease processes. And I remember my mom being here one time and doing all those things for me, and it was so helpful.
We had experience before Jack's illness with our older son, who's a cancer survivor. And through his journey, we always knew the outcome was going to be a binary. The hardest part of Jack's journey is that we don't know. In the first handful of months, trying to figure out how do you chart a path forward. We exhausted Remicade, and then we exhausted Humira. We had to manage his disease for a series of months on SDC, which was the diet developed out of Seattle Children's. Our journey and Jack's journey through this disease was complicated.
These types of experiences, whatever they are, they do help you focus on things that matter. The most rewarding part is Jack is living his best life. He's achieved what he wanted to achieve thus far. It hasn't held him back.
He is focused and he is driven. He set a goal when he was in school that he wanted to finish his academic career with straight A's. And he to date has not had a thing under an A. He set a goal that he wanted to go to medical school. And he was accepted to medical school halfway through his junior year of college. He has achieved more than we could have ever hoped for.
My name is Jack Carson. I'm 21 and I have Crohn's disease. Pretty much been sick as long as I can remember. I remember time before I was sick, but I was feeling bad. I don't remember a time feeling healthy. I did the colonoscopy. I remember waking up in the hospital bed. One of the doctors who helped diagnose me, and he was essentially like, "Hey, you have Crohn's disease." I rationalized it that my body was like the Hulk, and the Hulk was really upset. And that's kind of how I processed it at age 8. A lot of different challenges. Having to feel like you're starting your race 3 seconds behind everybody else's stuff. Wanting to do a lot of stuff, but realizing you don't have the energy for it. Or wanting to do something and looking forward to something, but then having a flare up and having to miss it. Probably some of the most rewarding things, thriving and knowing that you did really well despite Crohn's disease. I was a state champion 2 times in swimming. I was on 2 state championships teams and I had Crohn's disease. I did super duper well in school and I had Crohn's disease. I missed 30 days and I didn't let that beat me. That fight and winning that fight is a lot of fun. It was also kind of helped shape my journey into learning and pursuing and studying medicine. When you spend a lot of time as a patient from 8 years old on, you kind of understand some of the shortfalls and some of the strengths of the healthcare system. So that's really helped give me purpose in what I want to study. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. It's been a pretty good journey so far though.
For anybody who's starting this journey, the foundation has some incredibly talented, caring people. They're there to help. They are the subject matter experts when it comes to navigating the journey that these families are going to start.
My hope and dream for him is that he can fulfill his hope and dream. As I said to Scott, we will die as parents with our back to that boulder, pushing that boulder uphill. Why is a cure important? Why the quality of life is important? Is it allows people to be full participants in their life.
You know, there are times where the struggle seems impossible, where Crohn's disease seems insurmountable. But every single time that we as a community push, advocate, and obviously donate, we push our lines slightly forward. And if we continue to do that enough times, we're going to push our lines to the point where Crohn's disease isn't something that's going to continue.